The story of how the RELL Brothers made RELL Seas. If you watch my channel a lot, I know you know we're excited for RELL Seas and we're excited for the future, but today we're going to be looking at the past and what got us here. Obviously, any dev's first project is not going to be on the caliber of RELL Seas, and it's going to take a lot of trial and error. And for the RELL Brothers and RELL games, this was no different. They have made over 20 games, a lot of which you guys have definitely played, and a lot of them you've probably forgotten about. So today we're going to be looking back at them and seeing everything that led up to RELL Seas. And this would normally take hours and hours of research, but luckily my good friend TechieOP already made one. So today, as a community, we're gonna get together and watch Techie's video, and definitely make sure to go show him love because he makes really great content even outside of this video. But let's get straight into the reaction.
RELL Games, aka the Kibbe Bros, aka Block and Book, aka Online Adventure, are some of the best.
He said AK like 4 times. They got mad names.
In today's video, we will be traveling back in time into the present to tell the story of the RELL Brothers through the notable games they've created over all these years. Without further ado, don't forget to like, subscribe. Now let's get into the story of the RELL Brothers. The RELL Brothers first joined Roblox around 2007. Their accounts were terminated due to trolling on the site.
Maybe more
than
half, actually.
Wouldn't make their first game until 2008 when they made a random tycoon game that was said to have gotten around 12 players, which back then wasn't bad because Roblox was a smaller platform.
Bro, 12 players low-key be paying on Roblox. Y'all don't know that though.
2009, but it is now long gone off the site. The RELL Brothers were first known on the site as Online Adventure, but one of the first known games they ever created was named Naruto-inspired Online Adventure. The game was originally created back in 2011. It was one of the first.
Bro, in 2011, this was low-key lit. Substitution Jutsu, y'all seen that?
This game kicked off what would be a series of Naruto games that the RELL Brothers would try and make and improve on upon the years to come. The game allowed you to create your own ninja and explore the world of Naruto, and at that time, it was essentially the only Naruto game that allowed.
Yo, this character customization low-key is better than games I see today. I'm not even playing. I played this game called I used to play this game like a year ago called Ultra Unfair or something, and they had like 4 colors. This is actually better.
Do this at the time. This game pushed the boundaries of what Roblox could do, and many other games started to add character customization after this one. In 2012, we saw OACB, aka Online Adventure Clan Battles, and it was a Naruto Battlegrounds type of game where you could hop in and play around with different jutsu sets and just
low key that mud one was kind of clean. Hold on.
Where you could hop in and play around with different jutsu sets and just battle it out against different clans in the game. It was actually quite competitive, and there are a few videos online of the PvPing between these players that played OACB back in its glory days. This is where the Kibbe Bros really started to gain popularity on the platform of these 2 games. In 2013, the RELL Brothers tried their hand at making an SAO game, and at the time it wasn't bad. You went through waves.
Why this looked like the average SAO game we be getting in 2023, bro? I don't mean to call any shots, but y'all see some of these new SAO games, damn near the same thing.
With your friends. The only issue was the hackers in the game. Fun fact, the first video the YouTuber Infernasu did was on this game, and it featured him exposing a hacker in this game specifically.
That's actually kind of crazy.
The RELL Brothers would drop Nindo OA, which is arguably the game that would help to create the eventual success that was the Shinobi Life. Nindo OA was quite similar to that of Gaiden, which is the game that came out after it. But yeah, this game allows you to create your own ninja and get jutsu from your mother and father clan you would choose.
What quality jump did we get? I swear we was just in like 2D Roblox, and now this actually looks not that bad.
And the character creator instead of spinning. And the main appeal of this game that separated from the past Naruto games that BB created was the PvP and how it was becoming more and more polished. Before we move to 2016, we must talk about the forgotten Star Wars game that the RELL Brothers tried to make.
I don't think this is stylized.
Oh yeah, this is another one. Become either a Jedi or a Sith, just like in the show, and just explore the world of Star Wars in a pretty unique way at that time, and had pretty much all the races from the Star Wars lore, and it was pretty much the best Star Wars game you could get at that time.
You see how there's 4 lives? I don't know if that's like your health bar or that's like permadeath.
As we all know, this wasn't the last RELL Brothers Star Wars game that we would get, and we would get another one 3 years later in 2019.
Yeah, that's Star
Now
Life.
In 2016, the RELL Brothers created Gaiden OA, which was a successor to Nindo OA and the game that the RELL Brothers created before eventually creating Shinobi Life 1 a year later. Gaiden OA introduced the spinning system we would see in the future Naruto games they would create. I personally never really liked the spinning system concept because it always seemed money hungry, even to me as a kid playing Gaiden. Gaiden also
cook, Techie, cook. I'm not gonna lie, I still am not a big fan of the spin system. I hate it generally. If there is ways to get it free, obviously that makes it a lot better, but obviously RELL Games is throwing the spin system out the window. You know, RELL Seas, you don't even have to spin for your race. They didn't need to add that, but for whatever reason they decided to do it, and literally no one would have really complained if there was a spin system because every other game still has that. So when we do get their next Naruto game, Nindon as well, or whatever it's called, that will probably also not have a spin system. So
also allowed you to
That's
choose
cool to
which
see.
village you wanted to spawn in. This game
Very
actually
happy to
had
see
missions and objectives you could do to rank up within the Naruto system from Ginin to Jonin. A lot of features from Gaiden, of course, leaked over into Shinobi Life 1 and 2, but Gaiden was the prototype of all these features and allowed the RELL Brothers to generate ideas to use in future games. Now on to the start of RELL Games' true stardom, Shinobi Life 1, which now has over 100 million visits and was the groundwork for all the future RELL Brothers games. The game was originally supposed to be Gaiden 082, but was rebranded to be its own thing. It took features from Gaiden, however, like the training system.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have rebranded it
The
too.
game still
Gaiden,
kept the
that
mission
name
design
not it.
from
Shinobi
Gaiden
Life
as
way
well
better.
and added bounty missions, and the PvP was pretty similar to Gaiden 08 as well. The reason the RELL Brothers moved from Shinobi Life 1 was because the game was super exploitable and the Roblox wouldn't add filtering enabled that would help combat these.
I don't know what filtering enabled they add. I don't even know what that does, but that did not stop the exploiting. I played some of these old Naruto games and there was exploiting, bro. I promise you it didn't go away.
Exploits until after the game's lifespan. Another game that BB Studios made in 2016 was Realm of Magic. Just imagine Elemental Battlegrounds but like 10 times worse. That would be Realm of Magic. The game was essentially whoever could spam the strongest magic spells. That kind of sounds like Elemental Battlegrounds, but now on to 2017, and now the RELL Brothers try their hand at developing all types of games and step away from the Naruto games for a bit. One of the games I remember seeing was Kibbe Bros Battlegrounds, which basically was PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds but on Roblox.
Yo, I think I actually played this. I swear I remember playing this. Maybe it was something very similar, but I swear I remember playing
pretty
this.
well made and was very similar to the actual game. The game just expanded on what the RELL Brothers could do and how diverse they truly were on Roblox.
Bro, I might have been playing this game having no idea this was RELL.
Name it, anime, shooters, RPGs. The RELL Brothers could create it at that time. The RELL Brothers
It was
created
damn
one of
near
the
in the name
greatest
too.
superhero game in 2017 as well, and that game was called Injustice OA. Injustice OA allowed you to create your own superhero within the DC universe.
Listen.
And allowed you to use all types of weapons ranging from hammers
Injustice
to
OA, people be meat riding this game. I didn't get the chance to play it, but my boy Dream Chaser, he always meat riding this game, saying it was peak, perfect. He said it was better than RELL Seas damn near right now. And
Fortnite. It was crazy back then. It was
I don't know about
arguably
all
one
that,
of the greatest RELL Brothers games because of how diverse it was. It had various different bosses you could fight from DC Universe, and for a game made back in 2017, it definitely was ahead of its time. One game I wish the RELL Brothers would have kept developing was Dragon Ball Bloxverse. It was essentially a game where you just picked your race and abilities and just hopped in and played. As the name suggests, it was heavily inspired by the Dragon Ball Universe series, but unfortunately the game was dropped pretty quickly by the developers, and they stopped development completely for it to work on other projects. The most forgettable BB Studios game was Eating Simulator 2, Garbage, which was obviously created to cash in on the simulator.
I know some of y'all big bodies was playing this.
Trend on Roblox, and it was really bad, but the RELL Brothers knew that, and they just wanted to see how much money they can make off of a game. Now on to 2018, which was a tough year for RELL Games. They tried new things, and due to the rising popularity of cash grabs, this demotivated them a bit. We saw the RELL Brothers drop a game called Zombie Assault, which essentially was a copy of the well-known game Zombie Attack, which I played religiously as a kid. The RELL Brothers even stated that this game only took 6 hours to make and build, and stated it was a
6 hours. Listen, this game, I'm watching it right now. They must have like reused assets or something, because 6 hours is crazy. That's damn near what it bro, this techie video took, I promise you, more than 6 hours to make. The editing and everything in this, and they made a whole game.
Cash grab in a video they made that predicted the downfall of Roblox.
Like I think a year ago, months ago, where I said that the future of Roblox is going to be quick money, cash grab games, and quick pay to win games. I was correct.
But they just
Damn, he could not have been more right. Listen, y'all finna say I'm glazing or whatever, because y'all always say I'm glazing when I agree with anybody's point. But regardless, that is crazy how he predicted that back then. I'm not gonna lie, back then, I think he said like 2018 or something. I wasn't really as active on the platform, so I didn't really care, to be honest. Now, obviously, I wasn't a YouTuber or nothing, so it really didn't concern me that much. But, bro, he could not have been more right. Even to this day, we're still in there. So, I don't know, bro.
just proved they could copy a game.
I don't know if that's
and
ever
they
gonna
popped
end,
up
to
the
be honest.
cash
We all
grab.
say RELL Seas effect, hope it's gonna end, but to be honest, like, it's hard for me to sit here and even act like I really believe it's gonna end. It's just, the platform's kind of built on cash grabs, literally, it is.
It was an
So
experiment,
for it to go
but
away,
it showed them how easy
not
it
gonna
was
be
to make
easy.
money
It's
off
definitely
of their
possible,
games.
though.
We also saw the release of Superhero High School, which was created to cash in on the popularity that was the RP High School games back then. Now onto the game we actually cared about in 2018, Beyond Beta, which arguably would have been one of the RELL Brothers' best Naruto games if they would have kept working on it. And
I played Beyond Beta. This game was actually so good.
Incredibly unbalanced. But
I had these in Beyond Beta. I had these metal. If y'all play this, there's like these metal fists. It's Gaara's kid's ability or something, bro. And that thing was broken in that game. You're not wrong about that balance.
Similar to Shinobi Life 1, you could create your own ninja.
You could
in this
infinite
game,
farm, auto farm with it too.
From Shinobi Life
Macro
1 as well. This game was definitely the blueprint for the eventual Shinobi Life 2 release, since these games were built very similarly, and a lot of things from Beyond were seen in Shinobi Life 2.
I'm not even gonna lie, this game damn near felt like close. Okay, Shinobi Life 2 was definitely objectively better, but Beyond, I don't even think it was called Beyond at the time. I think it was called NRPG. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but
the game was
it honestly had a unique feeling. I don't know, I just love this game. I think it's just a nostalgia.
Never really fixed, since the game never really got released past the beta stage, since they would eventually move on to Shinobi Origins. Now on to 2019, which was another important year for RELL games in terms of experimenting with new games. Most failed, of course, but I digress. The release of RELL Piece, which was the RELL Brothers.
The most failing thing, y'all not gonna notice that, but that's just life in general. You know, I'm about to get mad poetic here, bro. Like, imagine if they would have stopped after like their first 5 games. Look how many games we've gone through in this video, and they all, like, not all of them failed, but a lot of these failed, and all it takes is one success on Roblox, which I assume for them is Shinobi Life 2, which was really their main success, and it literally almost sweeps all the failures under the rug. And now we're excited for RELL Seas, hoping RELL Seas is gonna literally outdo what Shinobi Life 2 did, and that all stems from one real big success. That's all you need.
This first attempt at a One Piece game. Unfortunately, it wasn't as great as it could have been because the RELL Brothers never actually watched the anime at that time.
Apparently, for you still only seen clips of One Piece, allegedly.
Like Cyborg, which wasn't in most games around that time. This game.
Yo, I think this video was filmed before Cyborg got added to Cheat. No, I think it was around the same time. But yeah, Cyborg did get added to
was
GP.
One of the first games to ever add Gear 4. Of course, RELL games dropped this game as well and stopped updating it and moved on to other projects.
I did play RELL Piece a bit. RELL Piece was lit. Honestly, I don't know at the time. I was so young that I don't even remember what the real problems were. I had fun on it.
Although
I
it was
like
a better game than Star Wars Away, it had a few issues such as bugginess. The thing that made Starlight special was the community aspect, and there was tons of.
Yeah, this was really a CC game for a long time, I believe, and then it got added to the public, but once it was to the public, like, it's not the same. That's why I always wish I got into these CC games, and hopefully now that I'm a YouTuber in the future, if there was any good CCs, I do get to participate in these. So I was like, damn, how did they be getting in? I didn't know there was applications or anything. My dumbass just thought, motherfucker, like, if you in, you in type beat.
Or that the people of the community developed themselves. Eventually, they just insisted on stopping the project completely, and then the game.
Yeah, I seen on their group page. I'll put it up on screen if I can. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make another Star Wars game. I swear on their community page for Star Life they said that. So definitely look forward to another RELL Star Wars game. I think they said it's gonna be the final game they ever make. It's gonna be a good Star Wars game, like a perfect one or something. So
start receiving updates.
I don't care that much about Star Wars.
Eventually, the project failed, and Star Life was forgotten with time as a great and underrated Star Wars game. Now onto Shinobi Origins, which honestly was just a test game for the eventual release of Shinobi Life 2. They improved the Big Tail Beast and Susanoo we saw in Beyond. One big thing about this game was the exams being an actual integral part of the game, and going from gaining to joining being an actual accomplishment. I feel like Shinobi Origins was slept on by the devs, and this could have truly been the definitive Naruto experience if only it would have been worked on a little bit longer before Shinobi Life 2. Now 2020 was
I didn't really play that. I think I might have hopped on that a little bit.
Games, as they finally reached their full potential as developers.
I wasn't really on the platform that actively, like I said.
Legends. First, I want to talk about Plus Ultra 2, which was one of the greatest My Hero games to be launched on the platform. But unfortunately, the best feature of the game, quirk customization, would be the downfall of the game as well. The RELL Brothers
I did play Plus Ultra. Plus Ultra 2, right? This quirk customization, I don't really remember it being the downfall. I think I only played early and I just kind of quit for whatever reason myself. I'm not gonna lie, but this was so cool at the time.
The game was too complicated for many, and it was just too much. The testers were also the downfall of Plus Ultra 2.
I don't really know if I agree with that.
The game released with many bugs.
Maybe that was true.
But on to the main event, the magnum opus of RELL games, Shinobi Life 2, which combines all the Naruto games mentioned before, but polished it into the perfect Naruto game ever released on Roblox. The hype for Shinobi Life 2 was insane. The game easily was averaging over 50k daily, and it was one of the biggest
like sometimes the failures make the success better.
Play Roblox before to
but
try
yeah, that's I guess. Y'all gonna say that's my fault. My fault. Let me chill.
The game eventually became too popular, and the publishers of Naruto, Viz Media, of course, caught wind of this Naruto game being made on Roblox and was profiting off of their name. So they closed Shinobi Life 2 on November 19th, 2020. And honestly, it was a dark day for a lot of Roblox players because for many, this was the only game keeping them on the platform at that time. And then RELL Games announced the rebrand Shindo. Shindo pretty much was Shinobi Life 2, but would rename Kekka Genkai's in clans.
Bro, I wish if y'all seen the original Shinobi Life 2 when it got taken down, they made a video about it getting taken down. RELL Bad was tweaking, bro. He was literally like, I've never seen a man, or I've never seen him at least in any other video act like that. He was so scared. And low-key,
so the game of course lost the Naruto appeal for many people.
They made the best
out of it. The game was
it.
Still huge, but I personally didn't
it was still
Shindo
really big.
Much
That's
after
my point.
The rebrand.
It just wasn't the same.
It just did feel the same. But no doubt about it, Shindo/Shinobi Life 2 is the RELL Game's most successful game of all time, garnering over 2 billion visits, which is insanity for a Roblox game, let alone an anime game. It made them tons of money to be able to make bigger and better things, and even hire a whole team of people. And this is how they officially founded RELL Games and the RELL team. The YouTubers I want to mention who definitely helped RELL become such a famous name include IB Main, Ghost in the Cosmos, Variety J, a Xenotai, Infernasu, Sweet Pea, Nano Prodigy, and so many others who helped create content for the games I listed and deserve a spot right alongside the influential people who helped bring these games to the spotlight.
Bro, there was so many people, so many YouTubers.
Variety J,
bro. I really hope like Xeno I seen going crazy back in the day. I really hope for the future projects, obviously RELL Seas, that people look back and are like, damn, damn, Swifty of G, yeah, you know, he was cool. He helped RELL Seas, you know, become like grow a bit and was a big part of it.
Infernasu, Sweet Pea, Nano Prodigy, and so many others who helped create.
People gonna say that's like, I don't know, bro. Every time I say anything, I just assume people gonna say Glaze in my head at this point.
The influential people
I genuinely
who help bring these games to the spotlight.
Want to be a part.
Now the future of RELL Games is,
I don't know if I'm the only one that has that type of
mentality. And we expect a movie showcasing
everything
very soon.
He made this video before the movie, and I'm not gonna lie, the movie surpasses expectations. I know they
development, and it will be releasing around 2025. That's crazy. Well, onwards.
Did they say 2025? I mean, I kind of expected that anyways, because RELL Seas minimum not coming out till 2025, only like a year away from now, a year and a month. Realistically, this might have to get delayed till 2026. Do y'all think Anime Legends or Nindon coming out first? Let me know in the comments. I'm not even sure for real.
It's a new age of legendary games by 2 legendary brothers who have built a truly. But onwards we go into a new age of legendary games by 2 legendary.
Bro, I think this is bad and this is sin, if I'm correct. Bro, they got the RELL Games plaque. I'm trying to get one of those.
Brothers who have built a truly legendary legacy and team of people. But that was the story of RELL Games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys don't mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite RELL Brothers game, and I'll see you.
I'm not even gonna lie, this is such a good video because so many of these games were completely forgotten about, I feel like. And Techie just brought, how many views this video get? 115k views of people like to remember some of these old games. I'm sure a lot of these views literally seeing this was like, damn, I remember. Okay, ain't nobody remember Online Adventures Clan Battles, respectfully. But like, some people are like, damn, I remember Gaiden 08, or I remember Shinobi Life 1. Overall, a really great video. You already know we like and subscribing. And yeah, that's about it. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Subscribe to both the channels. Later.